Hail to the chief. Hello, Kevin Feige is here with us. How are you doing, Mr. President?
I'm good. I don't know how to follow them, but I'm here.
I do want to say, you said this was the first film you were going to let your daughter see from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Is that correct? Is she going to get to see this one?
She will certainly see it. Oh, yes. Yes, it won't be the first. She's caught up. She's 10 now, so she's seen a few. This one, though, I think she's most excited for.
I have to say, just being here with Brie, I was getting so emotional just talking to her. It means so much to me personally as a comic book fan. I know this means so much to so many girls, women, boys, men who love this character. Why did you feel like this was Carol's time?
It's been her time. It's been a long time coming. I think it was almost 4.5 years ago, which right over there in the El Capitan, we announced that we were doing this movie, that we're doing Carol Danvers' story. When we first met with Brie, my daughter was probably 5 or 6, and we said, one of the many reasons to make this movie, so she has someone to look up to. And now we're on the red carpet, and we're about to show the world the movie.
It's amazing.
Well, we should ask you, this is a bittersweet moment because Stan Lee is no longer with us. He makes one of his classic cameos in this movie, and you obviously had a long relationship with him. I wondered if you could talk a little bit about his relationship to these movies and what this means, this moment with him not being in this.
It's sad. It feels like one of the first red carpets without him. This being the first Marvel Studios film released without him. This film, frankly, we feel that all the films we've made is a tribute to his work, and we're always trying to do our best and do right by he and all of his co-creators. This one, though, particularly important as it's the first one. So yes, his cameo, and this film sort of begins as a celebration to Stan and his legacy.
And the cameos themselves, people don't really know how that came about. A lot of people, diehard fans do, maybe know a little, but talk a little bit about how he began to appear in every single film.
My memory of it is that it started as a tradition on X-Men 1. That was the first time I was involved on it, where he was a hot dog vendor in X-Men 1. He had done a cameo before that. He was in the cartoons before that, of course, the comics. I think he made a cameo in the Trial of the Incredible Hulk with Lou Ferrigno many years before. But through the X-Men movies, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, it just became this amazing tradition, not just so the fans had something to cheer for during the movie and a way to pay tribute to him, but it became a holiday on set. It became a national holiday when he was around on set, up through this movie and an upcoming one as well.
I love Stan so much. He will be so incredibly, incredibly missed. I know, especially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But switching gears a little bit, I'm really curious why you decided to pull this film into the 90s, because I'm here for it.
It was something we hadn't done before. We wanted to explore this section of the MCU. We also wanted Carol to have her origin all to herself. We wanted to have this section of the MCU, the Kree-Skrull War from the comics, which we hadn't touched on at all up until this point, to have this entire section of the universe for her to inhabit before coming in and joining the rest of the team.